Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Chrissy Pips on today's 101 Wednesday. Today is our TradingView How To. Now in this video, you'll be getting a walkthrough for pretty much everything. So creating your TradingView account, setting up your charts, what some of my favorite tools are, how to use some of the tools. And as always, if you're here, you're interested, so let's get into it.
The revolution will be live.
So this is the be all end all of my chart life right here. So let's do this. We're starting from the beginning. So let's click on join for free right here. I'm setting this account up for my son. He will be 13 in February. So he needs an account. I want him to have his own though. He can't keep killing my charts. So again, I am not a robot. Okay, so be sure to write everything down. And I'll be right back. I gotta check the email. So what TradingView does is after you've created the account and you did those first steps that we did, it's gonna send you an email so that you can activate your account. Because your account is not active yet, please verify your email. Okay, so once you verify your email, it's gonna ask you for a photo, your first and last name. Then after that, just click continue. And voila, you've created an account. Now, since this is a brand new account, the screen looks absolutely crazy, right? It's so much stuff, but not really, because half the stuff you don't even use. And like, when I say half, I mean more than half of the stuff I never even click on. Now, the first thing that I want to show you is how to find me, okay? So, you go to the bar here, the search bar, where it says ticker, hit the little check, and scroll down to where it says people. Type in my name, Chrissy Pips, and my little photo's gonna pop up. Click it. It'll take you over to my page. I actually just today, 30 minutes ago, posted this this markup trade that I'm in. If you guys are not already doing so, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and on TradingView. Once you've set up your accounts, I do post like a lot of my trade ideas and things like that. But after you found the person you seek, click on follow. So verify your phone number. I guess you can't follow people unless you verify your phone number. And it sends me a verification code. I will also remember to blur this part out on the recording. Okay, close. Okay, and now we are following me, or my son is following me. Okay, so if you want to get back to the main screen, just click on the TradingView icon at the top left. Now we're back at our home screen. So just like before, if you want to change it, you want to find somebody, click people, you find a script, just change the drop down before you search. On this page that you initially see every time you log into TradingView, you're going to see stocks information, futures, commodities, precious metals. That's what all of this different news and information is here. Feel free to peruse through it if you would like. Me personally, I don't use it that often. If you want to get to your charts, there are a few different ways that you can get to your chart. However, I have found the easiest way is to click the chart button. Even if you don't have a chart created, click the chart button and it'll automatically take you over. And it'll be at its default setting. Okay. Now over here to the right, this is a bunch of information that I very rarely use. Okay. So this gives you detailed information about whatever it is that you've clicked on from the watch list area. It'll always show you what's relevant as it relates to that. Okay. I don't really use it. It gives you headline news about the information or about the pairs that you're looking at or the item that you're looking at as well. I kind of hover over the top of these and then just drag down to remove them. When you initially set up your account, this is going to be a very long list full of a bunch of information or a bunch of different pairs that you don't trade, things that you don't look at, things that you don't care about. Hover over the right hand side and just hit the little X. Because what happens is every time you add a new pair, so if you want to search for something where it says add symbol, click there. So every time you add a new pair, and we click cryptocurrency because I'm looking for Ripple, it automatically adds to the bottom of the list, okay? So just remember that because this list is really long and crazy in the beginning. And you can always delete items by clicking the X. Now, under the watch list symbols area, if you put in a letter here, let's pull it back up. It'll give you stocks, futures, Forex, CFDs, cryptocurrencies, index, and economies. This gives you information or an easier way to search if you don't know exactly what the full symbol is for what you're looking for. Okay, now to get rid of this little box, see these little lines here? It says watch list details and news. If you click on it, it'll go away. Your screen, your chart will open up wider for you, which is helpful to most people. If you right click on your screen, scroll down to settings, you can make a few changes here. Now, usually there are horizontal and vertical lines on the chart, so the chart looks like this initially when you get here. Most people don't like these, so what you do is you just go here under the settings, under appearance, go to vertical grid lines and change them to the same color as your background. The watermark is here. You can uncheck the watermark and it will disappear, just to make your chart very clean and concise. You can also change the colors of your candles, and you just candles, borders, and wicks. You can just click on them on the color here and change them. So our green is a buy, our red is a sell. My chart is going to look a little different. I might show y'all my chart later. Looks a little different though. The symbol and the appearance are the only two settings I really change. I really don't change anything else. Try to stay out of the menu. Let's see. Moving on to the second item here. So let's move on to the second item here. It's an alert. You can click alerts if you want to. You can also click this alerts button if you want to. You can also type Alt-A if you want to. However, if you would like to put an alert on the chart, simply find the price area that you would like, right click where you want to drop it, and then go down to add alert. When you click add alert, it's already at the level that you were at, so you don't have to put in any coordinates. I do suggest to put a specification here whether you want it to give you an alert every time it's crossing up, crossing down. I do that myself. I don't suggest doing only once. I do suggest doing every time, because what happens is sometimes you don't always hear it, you know. Show pop up, it'll be on your screen. If you have the TradingView app downloaded, you can also have the information pulled up in the app. I do highly recommend downloading the app, because if you're in a trade and you're out and about, you've done all of your analysis on TradingView.com, it's good to get the notification on your phone, directly in your hand, because most of us trade through our MetaTrader 4 account on our phones. You can type in a funny little note here. How about we spell buy right? And then you click create, and ta-da, there's an alert there. It's a little orange dotted line. And then this little guy here, if you want to move it or you want to change where your alert is, it's very simple. Hover over it so that you can see the box where you typed in your comment. Click, hold, and then you can drag it. That'll allow you to move the alert wherever you want to. When you release the button, now it's there, and then you just change anything that you would need to change. So for now, we're just going to delete it because we don't need it for this exercise. Now, moving on to the next item. This is the data window. I don't really use this. It gives you, like, this information right here, the OHLC chart, or open, high, low, close chart. It's the same information here, so I don't really use it that much. Let's see. This is the hot list. I don't use the hot list because that's what my watch list is for. The calendar. I don't ever use the calendar. If you do any trading ideas, if you publish any ideas, which I'll show you later, if you publish any ideas, you click the little light bulb and it shows you your ideas here. There is a chat in the community for TradingView. It's always open, always on. It's always busy. If you would like to participate, feel free. This is if you have any private chats going on, your idea stream, notifications for people that you're following with ideas. If you get any new notifications, somebody's following you, you'll see those notifications here. The order panel, if you have connected your broker, you can see your orders through the order panel. And I don't use that. I'm not going over it. So let's click back here, double click it, and then it goes away. Now moving to the top left hand corner of the screen, the 3 lines gives you your menu. If you would like to go back to the home screen, this is the easiest way to do it. And remember, we are using my son's account. That's why it's blurred out here. I did blur it out for the recording. But that's the easiest way to get back to your home screen. Next, it shows you what you're looking at, which is also here, which if you kept the watermark would also be here and also be highlighted in your watch list. This here shows you the time frame that you're on. Okay, so let's fix this so we can actually see what it is. There we go. So when you choose a time frame, what that does is it makes every candle, every individual candle, that time frame. So this is the daily time frame. That means each candle is what price did in that one day. If you go down to the 4 hour, each candle is worth 4 hours. It's price action to happen in those 4 hours. And it continues like that. That's the only thing that this little button does. Let's go down to the daily. Moving over, this button here is our candles button. It gives you different candle options. Some people just trade regular candles. Some people like Hikanashi candles. That's Hikanashi candles for you. Some people like line charts. I do not recommend trading Forex and using a line chart. It does not have all of the price action in the line chart that you would need to become or to have accurate entry and exit points. Let's see. Some people trade Renko bars. So this is whatever your trading style is, whatever your trading strategy is. If you use a different candle other than a regular candle, that is how you get to the other candles. The compare button let's do AUD, Forex, and let's do USD. So this lets you compare between 2 different things at the same time. This is actually quite nice. You can change the style here so that you can see price action for both of them. It's actually very handy, especially if you're doing some analysis between pairs and things like that. Let's do hollow candles. There we go. And you can change the colors so that they're drastically different so that you can see the difference a little bit better. But this is a nice tool to use, especially for back testing or just trying to narrow down to one pair that you would like to trade. I do recommend just trading no more than 3 pairs. And I say 3 for those of you who also trade cryptocurrency. One of your pairs will be crypto and the other 2 would be Forex pairs. Me personally, I trade 1 Forex pair and 1 crypto pair. I trade 𝐄𝐃CAD and Bitcoin. Now our indicators tool, if you go over here, say for instance we want our volume back on the screen. Oops, let's type volume. There we go. And then if you click the little star so that it's selected, it'll be in your favorites. So if you click it, it will show up on your screen for you. This is where it says templates. If you have like a few different indicators that you want set up on a specific screen, you can save a template. So if I wanted just volume, I will go to indicators, go to favorites, click volume. Oops, I think I unchecked it. Let's do it again. Volume. I would add volume to my chart, and I wanted to look at volume, MACD, and price action. So I would go ahead and save this template, save indicator template. Then when you get ready, if you want to look back at this, then you would click it from this menu. You can add and remove things from this menu as well. And this is all in the free account, okay? Now, after indicators, I actually do not use the financials button. We went over templates, we went over alerts. So let's get rid of some of the stuff on here. Let's close out some of these things. Oh, see the little dots here? It's information about what's going on, different news things that happen, different information that happens on whatever pair it is that you're looking at. If you right click on them and click hide events on chart, they'll go away. I don't actually use them. Let's see. Okay, so before I get to the replay bar, see down here at the bottom you have your time frames, is like a quick access point. There's also a go to button, and on the go to you can see you can also hit Alt G. I just like to click the button. You can put in a specific day and time. So we're gonna let's do January 2nd. And what it'll do is it'll take price back to that point for you. Like, wonderful. Okay, it's just something else fun. If you see, like, if you are moving around on the chart, these buttons down here don't pop up. But if you ever want to get back to just reset your chart, you can hit Alt R or just hit the little reset button. Okay, so this is the replay bar button. This is a phenomenal tool to use for back testing and things like that. So what it does is, on the left side of the red line, all of that price will remain on the chart. On the right side, everything is going to be removed. Okay, so let's drop it here. And remember, you get a lot of pop-ups. Oh, let me go back to the daily. So I think it's only going to let us use it on the daily. And that is totally okay. So let's take the replay. Let's put it here. See how the chart moved over and everything? So let's do this. Let's drop our fib tool from here to here. And since we are going down, that means we are looking for a sale. If we are looking for a sale, our box is going to be red. And if we were back testing, we're just saying, hey, based on me looking left, finding out what the market did before it got to this point, this is what my analysis says it's going to do. We already looked on a daily. We're in a downtrend, so we don't want to counter trend trade. We want to trade with the trend because the trend is your friend. So let's play the replay bar. And we're looking for price to come up and touch our zone. And it looks like we got wicked in. Oh, and we got closed in before price took off. So at this point, we would have been entered in for the sale. And it looks like based on our fib levels and where we estimated our entry to be, we were right. It looks like the market did give us a second entry point for this drop off also. So the replay tool is an awesome tool to use if you want to back test and learn a little bit more about your pair. So this is the undo redo tool. If you do something like by mistake, you remove something, move a line or something like that. Now, further left, you have your crosshairs. You can select the type of crosshair that you like. You have some line tools here. It says trend line. I don't typically use the trend line tool because I was taught that the rate is a little bit better as far as functionality goes. So let's go down to 4 hour and I'll show you guys what I mean. So with this tool, because price is constantly moving, your trend line is like a living, breathing organism of itself. So I always do the up, down, up, down, up. So you have a higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. This is the highest high right here in this area. This is the origin, the starting point of this higher high. So we will drop our trend line here, okay? That's why I choose to use that tool over this tool, because it doesn't really give you the option, because it's a moving line, it doesn't give you the option to keep the information beyond that point. And I say that because I'll go down on the daily and I'll do another trend line on the daily time frame, and I need to see some more information. So this is our lowest low. This is the origin of our lowest low. And then go back to my 4 hour. And get in the habit of maybe changing the colors of your trend lines for your different time frames. I have like a little schematic next to my computer that shows me like which color is what, because sometimes there's so many lines on a chart. It's very confusing. But this is our daily time frame where it looks like we are in a downtrend. This is a 4 hour time frame. We are in a slight uptrend. The daily has been broken, and we're getting some retests and some respect here on our 4 hour. So that's why I like to use that tool, because if I had just stopped it here, I wouldn't have known once price got here what was going on. This is an area for you to get different types of fibs. Now there are only two I actually know how to use on here. The fib retracement tool and the extension tool. I've put stars next to them. They have shown up down here on my little favorites bar. Now this gives you different shapes that you can use. I use the rectangle tool for boxing up areas on my chart. The text tool gives you the option to drop a silly note. And I usually use the notes for like if I'm sending out information to my team and things like that, I'll drop a note on the chart and just send it over. Like you click the little you highlight where it says take a snapshot, the little picture, and what it does is it'll give you a URL, or you can copy the link and send it to people, and they'll get this picture on their screen. So it's cool to do. What else is here? If you trade harmonic patterns or head and shoulders patterns, you get some of the tools here that you can use for doing so. Let's see. The long position, short position tool is good to use. If you are entering in and you want to know, okay, so drop it on your chart, double click it, put in your account size, what you want to risk, and then click OK. I'm risking 1-to-1 here. I got a 1-to-1 ratio. 1% loss or 2% loss, 2% gain, because I'm only risking 2% of my overall account, and it's $1,000 account. So this shows you if the price goes the opposite way based on entering here. If it gets here and this is where you're putting your stop loss at, your $1,000 account goes down to $980. However, if you win the trade and everything goes in your favor and you exit here, you would end up going from a $1,000 account to a $1,020 account. So the long short position tool is a quick way to kind of take a look at your risk reward. There are some other tools here, like just little icons and things that you can add to your charts. Also, the ruler is a great tool to use if you want to know how many pips something is, how much price you got in movement. It tells you, like I highlighted from here to here, it tells me it's 25 bars, it took 7 days and 12 hours, it's 247 pips. This is a wonderful tool. I like how they've done an update recently as well, where now if you draw it going down, it shows it red. However, if you draw it in the opposite direction going up, it shows it in blue for you. So I do like that. The little zoom in, zoom out tool we do use. Box up an area, click zoom in, it gives you that area. Click zoom out, takes you back to where you were. The magnet tool will literally just snap you right to a candle. Okay, that's all it does. Let's see. You can lock items on your chart. I do suggest locking items on the chart. if you draw like I want my trend line to stay here, you can lock it here, or when you click the trend line and you know you selected it because there's a circle on the trend line, you go down here to the bottom and click lock. When it's blue, you've locked it. I can go here and select this trend line. Let's see, right click on it. If I want to hide it, I can make it disappear. My daily trend line is gone now, and you can right click on the screen, click object tree, and then anything that you had on there will show back up for you. You can unlock items, you can show items again so you see it pop back up. And let's go down here. Now see our little favorites bar? This is going to be your best friend. However, your best friend can be lost. If you click hide favorite drawings, it will disappear. And somebody asked me and I didn't know how to get it back, so it took us maybe 10 minutes to find it. If you click this little star here, it'll show it again for you. Okay. Now the text notes at the bottom I do use every now and then if I have a trade set up, because I use TradingView as a trading journal, so I kind of document all of my trades through TradingView. And I save all the information here, so having the notes area is pretty nice. It's pretty nifty to have. Let's see. Oh no, I don't do any script editing. Let's get out of here. You can either click the little minimize button, or you can just drag it down. Let me show you my charts here, because there's a few things that I couldn't show you on the new one, because that's my son, the one we did for my son, and it's brand new, so it's missing a few things. Now this is my watch list. My watch list is a little bit different. I do have some stocks that I trade over here, some crypto. This is like silver and things like that. So let's move that out of the way. I can actually show you. So this is the list that I have for people that I'm following, and I can see like their trade setups and our little conversations. So let's see, let's go here. Let's see. So these are new people that I'm following and the trade ideas that they set up. Oh, a couple people have posted some new stuff. Let's see. So let's pull up my ideas. This is the one that I did earlier today. So far 12 people have seen this. I posted it 6 hours ago. And like the entries, exits. I try to put all of those on my markups when I post them. I don't post every day, but I do try to post, you know. Let's see. So you can actually thumbs up people's stuff. So let's go to my trading partner. Let's pull up his chart. I love his chart. His chart is my frat colors, all the purple and gold. And y'all know I'm not a purple fan, but when it comes to my frat colors, yeah. So like you can go through, it's nice. The little community here is nice, especially when you're sharing ideas with people. But I did want to show you guys like actively what it looks like. If you want to publish something, click on the publish box. Like after you've done a setup, it's going to take a snapshot of this area of your screen. Type in like what the name of it is. Type your body text. So this is where I put my entries, my exits, my stop loss. Let's see, you type if it's analysis or it's tutorial. If you're going long, if you're going short, if it's neutral, choose a category. Let's see, and then your tags. I do suggest tagging like your social media, and when I say tagging, like, so I put my name in there because when I post something, I can actually Google it and it'll come up. I link my Twitter account so you can actually post to Twitter. You can lock these. If you choose to lock it, you're the only person that can see it. If you publish it publicly with the lock open, everybody can see it. If you have a StockTwits account, you can add or click the StockTwits button and it'll post over there as well. But let's see. And I think that's it. Like I do have, yeah, my charts are crazy looking. If y'all are on my team, y'all know why. But let me go back to the shout outs. Okay, so we are in my email, you guys. These are the most recent subscribers to the channel. So you guys, I do appreciate you. So I don't want to mess up anybody's name, but it looks like Segun, Antonio, Valentino, Joshua, Spencer, and it looks like Spencer subscribed twice, and Jan. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. I definitely do appreciate your support. Okay, so that has been today's 101 Wednesday TradingView How To with your girl Chrissy Picks. I will see you guys on Monday. For those of you who are tuning into the channel on Monday, we will be doing chapter 2 of Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. This book is deep, y'all. So I can't wait to get into the content then. Until then, you guys have an awesome and productive week. And happy trading, you guys. Bye.